Hi YouTube.
Hey YouTube friends and family, it's your boy GB Reviews, and today we're doing seafood dish. It's my first time cooking Brussels sprouts, at least with one of these meals. I love Brussels sprouts, and you're gonna love them too. So we're gonna do a salmon and lemon tarragon crema with Brussels sprouts. It's a simple meal. It's actually not a lot of pieces. I prepared the ingredients already just because it just takes a lot of time, but I'm going to go through the ingredients that I have here, and you will be able to do this at home, I promise you. Super easy. Remember, cooking is all about following instructions or having passion. You only have to have one or the other. If you have both, then you're become an excellent cook. But if you can follow instructions, you can cook. If you have passion, you can cook, unless your taste buds are damaged. But anyway, we are gonna go through the ingredients, then we'll go through the steps, then we'll videotape fast, and then we'll plate taste and give you my review of this meal, because I think this meal is a pretty good one. Anyway, so let's go through our ingredients. So we'll start off with the Brussels sprouts, since I said I like them so much. This is 12 ounces of Brussels sprouts. If you don't like Brussels sprouts, I promise you after this you will like them, because we're gonna make them the way that the meal says, but we'll make them a little bit spicy. Spicy Brussels sprouts are amazing. You have 12 ounces of salmon, which is 2 fillets. So you have 12 ounces of Brussels sprouts, 12 ounces of salmon, 1 lemon, which I've quartered, and then I've also zested. So we have the lemon zest here. If you don't have a zester, get a zester. Zesters are amazing. You can zest fruits, vegetables, whatever, but you can also grate your cheese, so that's great. We have 1 sprout of tarragon, 2 sour cream packets, butter, which is great, but I may use my own butter because I like European style extra creamy butter. We have a seasoning packet, which is seasoned salt. So if you're making this at home, you don't go through Home Chef, you're just making this at home. You can just use Morton's seasoned salt, or you can use Lowry's seasoned salt, but seasoned salt. And then we have 1 white onion, which I've diced. So I've split it in half and I diced it. And that's it. This is like when I tell you super simple meal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the steps, and then we're gonna go videotape everything. So the first step, which I've done already, is prepare all the ingredients. We're done. The second step we're gonna do is we're gonna make our lemon crema tarragon. So you're gonna have to get a bowl. We're gonna take our sour cream, we're gonna take our lemon, and you're gonna mix that together in a bowl. Half tablespoon of lemon zest, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, tarragon, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a pinch of pepper. And you're just gonna mix that up together, and we're gonna set that aside. And we're probably gonna set that aside in the refrigerator because I just don't know how long it'll take everything to cook. Then the third step we're gonna do is we're gonna cook the Brussels sprouts. And you're just gonna cook them in a non-stick pan on your oven. At first I thought about roasting them, even though the instructions call for cooking them in a non-stick pan. But hey, we're gonna do it, followed by the book, using olive oil, Mediterranean diet, keep it fresh, keep it healthy. So we're gonna, you're gonna put 2 teaspoons of olive oil. You're gonna add the Brussels sprouts and the onions to a pan, and we're gonna cook them for 8 to 10 minutes. And that'll soften up your Brussels sprouts and your onions just nicely. You wanna put it on medium heat, not high heat, because you don't wanna burn your Brussels sprouts, medium heat. And then what I would say, if you like spicy, I'm gonna put a little bit of cayenne pepper in there. I'm gonna just hit it with cayenne pepper. I'm gonna stir in the seasoned salt. I'm gonna stir in this butter. Well, I'm gonna stir in my European butter, and salt and pepper. And then you're gonna be done with that. Again, not too much oil, because you don't want it to have an oily flavor or oily feel. You just want enough oil to start the cooking process, to start to caramelize the onions a little bit, but not too much oil. And then the final step, in that same nonstick pan, you're gonna, on medium-high heat, you're gonna start with skin side down. We're gonna brown the salmon. We're gonna let that skin sear for about 4 to 6 minutes. And then when I say skin side, I mean the side that has the scales on it. We're gonna put that down. We're gonna sear it to a golden brown. It will flip it over, and then we'll be good to go. So it's 4 to 6 minutes per side. That's it. Remember, salmon doesn't take long to cook. And then we're gonna plate it, and we're done. So that being said, let's get at it. Let's see how to do it. And remember, cooking is all about either following instructions or having passion. If you can have both, you will be a great cook. All right, let's go. All right, we're gonna make this crema. Look what we're doing. Get your sour cream, just cut the packs open. Squeeze out all the contents of your sour cream. Just squeeze it out, right? It's always good to have good kitchen shears because then you can just cut things open. Some people try to like mess around and rip things open. You don't need to do all that. Just squeeze it out, That's it. Now we got my trusty teaspoon. Squeeze a little bit of lemon juice in there to fill up my teaspoon. No seeds, remember, no seeds. Put that in there. You need 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. Look at that. 1 teaspoon lemon zest, that's in there. It's like the Mott's, it's in there, right? Get a little bit more lemon juice. And then we're gonna mix it together. Now I'm only using this for you, but this is a 4 teaspoon measure. It's nice to have these things, and they're magnetic, which is kind of cool. They just stick together. But anyway, 4 teaspoons of salt. Once you get the hang of cooking, oops, dang, that's too much salt, but the way to rectify that is just pour some out. Once you get used to cooking, then you will know how to add salt without having to measure it out like this. Measuring out like this, again, makes it easy. You can follow directions, you can cook. But a lot of times you do things to taste. And then a pinch of pepper. For me, that's more than a pinch, but I like pepper. And then you're gonna mix it in a bowl. And then the piece de resistance, you wanna tear your tarragon up in here. You don't want the stems, by the way. Don't include the stem. Tarragon stem, it's not bad, it's just, you don't want people eating your food and then, oh man, I got a hard stem. You don't want that. So you just mix that in, and that's it. Making dishes with herbs, remember the herbs carry a lot of flavor, especially when they're fresh. Like this is fresh, it wasn't dry tarragon. So they carry a lot of flavor, and that's it. And then we're just gonna put this in the refrigerator. Now we're moving to the stove to cook our Brussels sprouts. Let's go. So you can see we finished it. We're good to go. I think everything turned out well. We're gonna try it. I didn't really taste it while I was cooking, but I like Brussels sprouts. They're a little spicy. When you cook Brussels sprouts right, it's like delightful. As a kid, I think I just didn't have a taste for them, but once you become an adult, your taste definitely changes. And Brussels sprouts are awesome. They cooked up well. Medium heat is definitely a good option. Normally when I'm cooking Brussels sprouts, I cook them on medium-high heat, and they typically tend to burn. Medium heat allows them to soften just enough, but remain crunchy, which is nice, like cucumbers. Happy with that. Now let's try my salmon with my lemon tarragon. Tarragon sauce. So nice, so lemony. And let's see how my salmon turned out. The recipe called for skin side up first. Start with skin side down. You'll have a nice crispy skin. So good. So fresh, so nice, light. I love salmon and like fish like this because it's just so easy to cook. You don't have to worry about bones. So nice. Anyway, I love this meal. The salmon dishes from Home Chef, I've not been disappointed. I've always rated them high on my list. So with that, we're gonna close out, but please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button for the algorithm. Please let me know if you've tried this before, and if you have, what'd you think? Please hit the notification bell for when I put out new meals and recipes. And again, after the pandemic, we'll do something different, but we'll still cook, but we'll get back to our travel roots. But thanks for rocking with me. I thank you again for watching my content and all those other things. I know it's hard out there. Just keep your mask on, keep your hope up. And remember, subscribe and like below.
Subscribe right below.